Okay, good. Good. And then we do this, and that is game. Good game. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of our low-budget Let's Play here on Magic the Budgeting. Since our last episode, you haven't missed much. I've just been following the guidelines that I set previously. Each day we've been completing 4 wins and at least one of our daily quests here to bring up our gold total. You can see here we're sitting at 7,650 gold, and we even have a few gems. Off recording, I spent about 2,000 gold on those jump-in events. I also used the rest of my tokens just to start building up our collection a bit. And I also spent 5,000 gold on one Dominaria United quick draft just to get the hang of the basics before we do a full draft today. I actually ended up with 4 wins, hauling in the 450 gems that you can see at the top here, which is pretty exciting, and not what I was expecting for my first quick draft. Today, the plan is to do a full quick draft here on the recording so that we can watch it all together. Before we start, I do want to take a minute just to talk about why we would want to draft and why it's great for building our collection. So drafting is one of the 2 best ways to collect cards on Arena. The other one is being able to purchase the most current set packs. The reason the packs from the most current set are more valuable than anything else is because of the golden packs that they added just a few months ago. These really increased the value of pack purchasing, which is great for constructed players because drafting used to be, hands down, always the best way to build up your collection. This helps out people who don't want to play the limited formats like draft as much. They can play their ranked standard games and still get pretty good value out of their pack collection. Every time you buy 10 packs from the most recent set, which at the time of recording is Brothers War, it adds to this golden pack progress, and after you've purchased the 10, you collect the golden pack, which contains 6 rares with a normal chance to upgrade to a mythic rare. So as you can see, this gives a lot of value. 6 rares is absolutely tremendous. So the math is a little messy, but bottom line, averaging even just 1 win in quick draft can get you better value than buying packs that are not from the most recent set. And that's why drafting used to be such a strong value and the best way, hands down, to build out your collection on Arena. Now, with the gold pack changes, buying packs from the most recent set gets you more value, and so to keep up with that in draft, you will have to come up with about 3 wins. Will get you to break even, so really anything above that gets you better value than earning towards those golden packs. That's a little bit more challenging and is certainly not attainable for everyone every time, as draft takes a little bit of skill to improve your odds. But nonetheless, that does limit you to only the previous pack set when you are purchasing. So as the drafts rotate and you come up with previous sets, if it's something that you don't have a whole lot of, then it's a good way to increase your collection. And there is one last caveat to drafting to be aware of. The more you fill up your collection, the less value the draft has, and that's because you'll start coming across the same rares from your set over and over and over again, and once you have a full set of rares, or a mythic card, when you draft that again, the duplication protection is pretty weak. You'll just get a few gems, which is definitely not nearly as strong as the packs, which will give you a different rare card to add to your collection. So just be aware of that. Around 50% of the set collection is where you want to start thinking about opening packs. If you're just looking to build up your collection, you'll find a better value there. But of course, the last thing to consider is drafting is just a lot of fun. At least I certainly enjoy it, and many Magic players do. So we're going to jump right in. I'm still very new to Magic and drafting, so there may be a number of mistakes in here as I construct the deck and go to play it. But that's all part of the fun of learning. We'll put this full set on screen so we can watch the draft from start to finish. I am going to be rare drafting here, which just means that I'm going to take the rare card from each set as it comes up, or each pack as it comes up. It's best value since we're looking to add to our collection. Even if I don't end up using it here, it'll be nice to be able to keep the rares later. So let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so here we are at the drafting screen. Quick Draft is great for new players and very beneficial for me because it gives you time to read through cards that you might have never used before or have any idea on how to use. And I do have a little helper installed, untapped.gg. You can look into it if you're interested. For a free service, you can get just a little bit of an idea of the general value of these cards. It's a great tool for new players just because you'll come across so many cards that you really have no idea what the effects are. And most of the opponents that you're playing against are likely using it as well, so might as well give yourself the same chance. So since we are rare drafting, I'm not going to take an option here. We're just going to go with the Soul of Windgrace and add that to our collection. Now, the building can really begin. So looking at our options here, actually one of the best value cards besides our twin lands here is this Necromass, powerful 5/5 that you can cast less for each creature in your graveyard. I think we'll go ahead and pick that, and we have the option to go a little creature heavy if we like. So, wow, this is quite a pack. There's a lot of great things I really enjoy here. This Runic Shot is very powerful removal. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit with anything we've picked yet, but it's early, so we could pivot. I love Stall for Time as well, although we're completely away from those colors too. It's a little early, but we might commit to going to some blend of black here. Maybe even black and red, since we did pick up the Windgrace at the very start of this. It is tempting. I think we'll take the Atrocity. So we have a couple options here. Since we have the possibility of going 3 colors, the Rootwalla can actually be pretty good because of its domain feature with multiple lands. And then the Mana Worker is a little bit of a mana fixing card. Let's go with the... It's not a great mana fixer, but it is a mana fixer. Let's take the Rootwalla for now. We're getting a lot of good options here. It may be worth going green, red, black, and trying to pick up a couple of mana fixing cards along the way. There's a lot of domain options in this set. Sprouting Goblin is pretty good here. It's decent value, and it will help fix our mana if we're running 3 colors. Let's go ahead and grab that. So I'm seeing a lot of options here. I think we're going to try, at this point, to run black, red, green, and if we can go a little creature heavy in particular, that would be fantastic. So we'll keep an eye out for mana fixing cards and creature ability cards. Our curve is a little high so far. But I think we'll go, it's a very heavy card, but if we are going creature heavy, this could be a great flyer and also kind of a bomb that's difficult to deal with if they don't have an answer through some kind of removal. Oh man, black set is really coming through here. We have another Necromass, and the Rager, which is just, excellent value with the draw power, which we don't really have yet in this deck, so we might go with the Rager. Not a lot of great options. I think we'll take the Death Bloom, little mana fixing, and Death Touch. This is pretty poor Enlist. It's a pretty expensive flying creature. We'll go with the flying. Enlist with a lot of toughness can be nice. Not a lot of great options. Maybe situationally useful here, the Colossal Growth. Now that we know we need mana fixing, I think Mana Worker becomes a little more valuable here. It's very expensive removal. We'll go with the Mana Worker. Oh, nice. This is left. Alright, round 2. So, not much option. We're going to go with the rare here. Another Necromass. Wow. We have some decent options to keep this creature based. Flying is always nice, so we're going to go with the Whelp, and it fits with our colors. I think we'll take the Rager here. It's a creature, so we can keep things creature based. It's not too high mana cost, and it'll allow us to continue drawing. Oh my goodness, we have another Whelp. Really nice pack with the Lookout, the Protect, and we're going to go with the Whelp again. Where do we want Urg? I think we'll still go for the field control and the flying. The life gain and draw potential is nice here. And it keeps things creature based, which is going to be nice with the deck that we have going. Oh man, I'd actually love to get my hand on a Terror just for a deck outside of this, but we have another Rager available to us. I think we have to take it. So much draw power. Alright, our average is a little high right now, but still hard to pass up the Connoisseur, especially when we have so many creatures in our deck. This flying is just phenomenal. We want the Necromass. We have tons of creatures. I think we take this. Not even a choice. Outrider is a solid drop, especially with multiple land types. Not great here, but we are getting towards the bottom of the pool. Alright, we have so many creatures in this deck. Milling may actually be beneficial to us. A little scared to mill, because mana land is going to be a problem. The card advantage is nice. And we do have the option to kick it sometimes. I think the extra plays late in the game from the Exile are probably good here from the Soul Tender. Oof, sometimes cards just don't fit. Guess we take Scout. At least we could fix some mana. Nothing here. Let's take the card to add to our main deck collection. Add it to our main decks again. Yikes. Alright, and on to pack 3. Alright, we're going to take Archangel of Wrath. It's too bad we haven't been building white. This is a great card, actually. Such a great flyer. These are great value too in white decks, but I can't be thinking about that now. Crystal Grotto would help us out here. Probably should have taken some more dual lands in our colors. Ooh, here's an excellent option. Oh, there's so many good cards. How do we pick here? This is great with the domain. This Messbeard Ancient can just end games sometimes if things go late. Soul Tender fits nicely with the deck. I think we got to take care of our land situation, right? We got to keep things playing. Let's just make sure our land issues are taken care of. Well, I do... Oh, man. I do want the reach. I do prefer the lower cost of the Root Walla, and the domain is nice. Only activates each turn. Again, we're getting a little heavy, but I think we'll go for the reach here. And just a solid 4/4/4 creature. Here we go. Nice early creature. Lower the curve. Ah, this is so good in a white-blue control style deck. I'm surprised it made it this far. We'll take the Iconoclast. Just a solid 2/3/2 with an optional kicker. Fits nicely with the deck as well. We have another Sentry option, but we're a little heavy, so we'll take the Iconoclast. Oh, Bone Splinters is here too. We'll stick with the creature. Another Necromass. We have so many creatures, we gotta take it, right? I think I like the Warhorse better. Better body and flexibility. Milling's a little dangerous too. It'd really hurt to lose the wrong lands. Ooh, we do get the Coalition Warlord option again. As much as I want more removal, he's a little too good to pass up. Couple of good options here. Our deck's just going to be heavy. We might just lose games because we're so slow. We'll see. Another Coalition. And at this point, it doesn't really matter. We'll just add things to our collection, I suppose. Ooh, okay. A little more mana fixing. Not bad at this stage. Alright, so let's go ahead and start removing things. So, let's get rid of any of the wrong colors. Now, this mana curve actually didn't work out as poorly as I thought during the draft. We do have some flexibility and some options. So we're going to be black, red, green, and we've got the dual land and the Crystal Grotto for some flexibility, which is nice. I do plan on running 17 lands, so that's good. There's a little bit of mana fixing in here. We can keep the salvaged mana worker. We also have the Deathbloom Gardeners. A little pricey for mana fixing, but we can get value out of the Death Touch when we need to as well. Let's go ahead and drop the salvaged mana worker, actually. Just not quite as good as I want it to be. This is 2 artifact reliant. I think that was just a junk pickup at the end. While this is a flyer, we picked up such better flyers, I think we're just going to drop it. We have the Connoisseurs and the Dragon Whelps that will hopefully give us plenty of evasion for the game. Huge removal. And we do have something to gain from permanent creatures being dropped in our graveyard. The only reason I'm still kind of holding on to this. But we gotta make some more cuts. I think the Phyrexian Horse probably goes good, but I'd rather have the Whelps here. Actually, the Crusher might be too slow. Enlist is nice, but a 4 mana drop. Can't really afford to get rid of any more of our 2 drops. This is a mana fix, but it's kind of an expensive mana fix. We already have the 2 Death Blooms in here and a little flexibility here, so I'm going to drop the Scout as well. Need to get rid of 5 more cards, huh? Probably a little heavy in the 4-drop section. Maybe heavy in the 3-drop as well. So we have an interesting deck compilation here because some of these actually rely on creatures dying. So, while sticking to the board is great, we might drop some things that actually are not going to die. Maybe we'll get rid of 1 Dragon Whelp. That just lightens our 4-drop a little bit. Such a creature heavy deck, I think we're actually going to just drop Gaia's Might. It's only until the end of the turn. And it doesn't give us any benefit, like all of our creature cards do. Maybe we go down to 1 Rager. So let's maybe drop 1 Warlord. Okay, and so I think we'll start here. We've got 40 cards. It's extremely creature heavy. And we have a couple of late game win conditions, really. I like how this has come together. Mid to late game, these Necromasses will come in and be very difficult to deal with. The Soul Tenders and the Bone Rattle will also help us out late. The Firestorm can help us out late if we're having an issue with our opponents building up too wide of a board. Decent amount of flying. We've got some blockers in Miria's and the Magnagath Sentry. So we'll be able to block some of their flying evasive creatures. Alright, let's jump in and we'll see how this goes. I am concerned it's a little heavy, a little late, but let's roll with it. Draft tends to go a little longer, I think, than your standard matchups. Alright, we've got the deck built, we've got the cards prepared. Let's go see if we can get our first win. Alright, so right off the bat, we have a little bit of a heavy hand. Very heavy hand. I think we're going to have to mulligan. Alright, so we've got a little bit of flexibility. We have at least a 3-drop. Keep 6, we'll probably drop the Bone Rattle. It's just too late to hold on to. Or we have a little more mana than we need, but we do need 2 for the Whelp. Alright, I don't want to mulligan too much more. We'll start with this. We'll see how it goes. I'll have to keep in mind how heavy this deck is. It's going to make the pickup difficult. Alright, we'll go ahead and take the Scry. See what's coming up. Okay, another 3-drop. In our heavy deck, that might be the best we can ask for. And a little bit of card draw. Fortunately, our opponent is playing a little slow as well, so this will give us some time and some options. Alright, we'll get plenty of the mana on the board this game, which is great. There we go. I should have played the Mountain and thrown down the Dragon Whelp. I was too focused on getting more options with the next Rager. We're actually going to put the Soul Tender down to be able to block. Okay, a few creatures in the graveyard, that's all fine. Already the Necromass is ready to play. We could even. Necromass or the Whelp? Even do a little mana fixing if we want the Whelp here. Let's just go for the value in the Necromass. Oh, that's just going to get better later on. We'll throw this down, get the Whelp down, get a flying creature on the board ready to go. I think that's the play. And we'll just start going with the Soul Tether. We don't really care if we lose that. Alright, and they forfeit. Look at that! Easy first victory. Very easy, actually. Was a little scared at first. Definitely some heavy hand draws, but our opponent had to play very slow as well, which worked out for us. So there we go. 1 win. Next match. I'd say that was even with a little bit of a misplay. Alright, so this is already looking better. We've got a couple of 3-drops available, and then we can see what else we pick up. Fortunately, we don't have the swamp for the Rager, but we'll see if we can get it in a couple of turns here. Still some heavy hands, but that might just be life with this deck. Alright, got some mana fixing available to us, and we can scry. Ah, the Iconoclast would have been nice this turn. We'll put that down next. And we've got the red for the kicker, so we can put that as a, yeah, we can drop that. Kicked. Okay. Squeeze a little bit of damage in right away. Excellent. And our Sentry is just a nice solid 4/4 for 4 mana. Going with the Iconoclast again. A little bit smoother than last game already. Now we do need to come up with some swamps here very soon if we want to continue playing out our hand. At the very least. Ah, there it is, the top deck swamp. Wow. Bad draws. I'm also a pretty low rank still, so I'm sure my opponents probably don't have much draft experience, but neither do I. I'll take it. Okay, 2 wins already. Right, we've got... Oh, nice. Definitely a lighter hand. Ooh, this has got me think I should maybe take out the Colossal Growth, actually. Might have some better options than that in this deck. We can play the Root Walla, if we get a Swamp, or we can mana fix it. Good. Ooh, that's annoying. Optional Death Touch there. If we can lose enough creatures quickly enough, we'll hopefully drop an early Necromass. Always the hope. Okay, we can at least get the Root Walla down. Flying is going to be annoying. Doesn't attack. Are you serious? Give us the black option. Unfortunately, it's a little slow. Plus 3/3. Death Touch is difficult. Let's get our own Death Touch down on the field for now. How does this play out next turn? So if I drop 1, play a 3-drop. Do we have a good 4? Don't have a great 4-drop option, so we'll just go ahead and do this. And next turn, maybe the Mire can go down. Do have to remember the value of trading creatures in this deck is excellent. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and attack with the Root Walla. We'll see if he wants to trade. It's alright, take your time, think about it. Ooh, that kinda hurts. That was a pretty good turn for him. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. Also lost my mana fixing. This is where things hurt a little bit. At least we've got all 3 land types on the field. So we'll be able to play most of what we draw. Okay. Gives us some options later on. Let's see. The Goblin can trade up. The Barricade can get us some value. This is the only land we have, so we'll drop that. And unfortunately, we need black for both, so we can't get them both down. Could get the Necromass down. Let's play around with the Barricade and the Colossal Growth while we have it. And if we end up losing creatures, we can drop a better value Necromass. Oh, Splatter Goblin as well. We're really gonna need to get rid of that. I think we search for a land. Kinda need it. Or do we need to get the Necromass on the field to start? I think we gotta get this down. Start taking over the field. It's such a good 2/2/2. Oh my gosh. I actually would have loved that for this deck. Get the land down, scribe, see what's coming up. Don't really need the mountain. I think we have enough here. Enough land for a bit. We have in our graveyard, not much. And we have lots of different lands, so this domain will be nice. Let's get the Rager and the Splatter Goblin down. start trading things here. Not bad. Okay, I think. Ooh, alright. See what we can do about trading the wall, the rager, the goblin. Give more options for the bone rattle. Eerie Soul Tender is also going to be helpful here. If we can keep something up for colossal growth. We have access to life gain and card draw. We do have a lot of options. This is actually a great flexible situation we currently have. I think we'll take our time. Sacrifice the goblin to destroy the other goblin while gaining life and drawing a card. Alright, -1/1. Good trade for us. Nice. Now what do we have left? We have a possible mana fix here, or we could, let's fight through. We'll see if we need the colossal growth. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll keep the Necromass. We only need the 2. Does this really do anything for us? No. Keep the Necromass alive. Take care of the biggest issue on the field. Happy to lose the Rager, no problem. Now, he doesn't have a strong flyer on the board. We're going to have to race this down, but we have so much control here. Actually, might be time to drop the bone rattle. Get more on the more on our field. We just need it. And we get to bring back maybe the root wallet with the domain now. Okay, nothing to block the flyer, but that's okay. And next turn, we have easy lethal. Yeah, okay, yeah. This should be over. Start getting some value here. Just want to make sure we've got... we need enough mana for the root walla. Yeah, he has to block and sack the creature if he wants to survive, so this will be fine. Okay, and we've got enough. Let's just get the whelp on the field. And this is either game or probably will be next turn. So we'll block the root walla, that's fine. Now we've got a flying blocker we can use. So no matter how much he pumps it up, we're fine here. We can sack the whelp. Play this. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna say we've got another flyer in hand that we can drop, so all the time we need. Well, this might be a long one, folks. So far, 3-0. Alright, so game 4, we have an interesting issue. We've got the Root Walla, and then a fairly heavy hand, as we're always going to have. We've said that every game. But not really the mana or the land colors we want. We're going to have to come up with, we'll try a mulligan here, I think. Yeesh, alright, well, we'll keep 6. Let's get rid of the... All these are pretty good. I don't want to get rid of any. Which flyer do I want? Well, we have nowhere near the mountains that we need, so let's get rid of the dragon whelp. And there we go. Okay, well, we'll drop the dual land. That'll be nice. Let's see what we can draw in the next couple of turns here. None of these games are playing out too fast, so... Okay, that's good. At least we have the early Soul Tender. Ooh. That's gonna be rough. So we are going to need to get down on the board here soon. Drop this and the... maybe the Gardener for Death Touch. Let's do that. Alright, this is going to be an aggressive match. We'll see if we can hold up here. Yikes. Not good, fellas. Not too bad to lose to the Ravager. It's a life race here that we gotta stay in. You just have to survive this early onslaught. This is not a great blocker. I think we take all the damage this turn, maybe try to use Colossal Growth to block the Monarch on the next one. Oh, that will help. Can't get the Connoisseur down. It's not looking good. So we can block 1. So that's 2 damage, and he's got 5 elsewhere. There will be another one, so he's got 6 either way. So we have to come up with enough. I don't think we have it. We have to do this to destroy one of the tokens. Save the Colossal Growth so we can keep something on the board. We have the mana, we just don't have the time. That's a powerful aggro deck he's got there. With the kicker. This one's over. I shouldn't have said anything. Jinxed it all. Alright, there's no way you can do this, right? This blocks. This to take it out. There's still too much on the board. Does Colossal Growth save here? It does. So we'll play this. Don't need that. Just need enough here. Yeah. He gets the attack through before we can destroy one of the tokens anyways. No way to play that out. Alright, that's where the heaviness of the deck really slows us down. Tough matchup against a quick, smooth, aggressive play like that. Alright, 3-1 on to match 5. We've got the 2-drop at least, so we'll hang on to that. Okay, this is already looking to be a slower paced game with the bulwark coming out. We have a better chance against that than a nice, steady, smooth, aggressive mana curve like our last match. Okay, we'll get the Rager, see what we can draw. Now, do we leave this up to block? Is he going to drop new creatures? Let's drop that in. Wonder if he'll have a defender-based deck here, or if he'll just be using this bulwark for a little bit. Next turn we can fix with the grotto for land. We can attack and use the domain feature if we want. Or we can save it to defend against this bulwark that's kind of chipping away at us here. Go ahead and attack with the Rager. We'll save the Root Walla for defense. Slow things down a bit. Don't want to just keep taking all this damage to the face. It's going to activate it again. Alright, we will go ahead and activate it. Oh, man. So this goes down no matter what. The red land will be good. We've got a very heavy hand here. We've got the extra mana, we can fix this. Could bring back, what is that, the end of, the beginning of the next end step. Alright, let's fix and drop our Warlord here. Need to start losing guys so we can drop the 2 Necromancers. These are going to be huge when they come out, but we can't lose the game before then. Oh, that's very problematic. Is it 3 mana? She's got, but she doesn't have the white, right? Okay. At least next turn we can get the Necromancers down, or one of them. Here we go again. Neat little defender removal deck here. We had a mountain coming up? Yes. Alright, so now we've got some options. What do we have here? Okay. Probably just get the Necromass down. Although we could get... I could get a 4/4 plus a 2/2 back. But this is getting very important to defend. Let's get a Necromass down. And if we lose the Necromass, we can drop an even cheaper Necromass. Another Destroy Evil. Removal in his deck is relentless. So I think we might be at a point where we need to get a little bit more on the field. So he can tap. He's got flexible mana coverage here. Ah, man, if I had just one more land. I think we want to get... Yeah, we just need this... Need the Necromass down. Can't do it otherwise. Alright, we have tons of value. We can't afford to lose anything else. Let's just hold our attacks. We'll see what he does. We're gonna block no matter what here. I really don't want to drop any more life. We've got plenty in the hand, and that we can access in our graveyard still. Yep, so that's just going to be a continual tap, but Connoisseur will be helpful. We really just need to get some big creatures stuck to this board, so we'll go ahead and block that. We'll lose the Rager. That's fine, it adds to our graveyard. There we go. Get a little bit more mana. We can kick this. Let's get a Connoisseur on the field. The Necromass is here to defend. Alright, and that should start making things pretty problematic for him. Now we just need to kind of hold this position. I think the Atrocity will be a really nice play on the next turn. Bring back either the Rager, or I think we have the mana. We can bring back the Root Walla. Right, we have 3. That leaves 4. We can bring the Root Walla, activate the Domain, get a very strong attack in. Lose a creature which will add to the Connoisseur. So let's go ahead. Oh, I did not add the calculation for the kicker. So we can't do the Root Walla. But we could at least get it on the field this turn and keep it there. Let's do that. Try to get some more mana value, or some more value out of it. Oh, we have the extra. Oh, we could bring the Warlord back too. Oh wait, that's just to our hand. Let's get the Root Walla on the field. I don't want to spend any more mana here. Okay, so now he can block, or he can take all this damage. I really like this as a blocker for us. I think we'll just attack with the Connoisseur. We're almost there. We almost have everything we need. And we lose the flying. Okay. So much removal. If I was a little more patient. If we didn't attack there, waited for something to die, it gets the 1/1 counter, and it's out of range for the artillery blast. Alright, so now we really have to start pushing in a lot of damage here. Actually, we need to get Outrider on the field, so we've got Reach. Let's go ahead and what do we have for land? But we want the kicker for that, so we'll just get this down. And if he wants, he can trade for the Bone Rattle. We don't really care that much about that body. In fact, we even have ways to get this back, so we could pair it with this atrocity play. That'll be really excellent value if he'll take the trade. Man, we're at a point where this drawbridge is really putting in work. It's just tapping so much. Let's see where he starts. Do we get the draw power too? We could use it. Nope. Okay. Makes sense. He knows we're low on cards. But he is out of cards, so we can see everything that he's got at his disposal. We've got the flying creature in check. And we have the stronger board otherwise. We can sink our mana into the Root Walla for the, if we're looking for some extra value and we don't have anything in hand. Oh yeah, that's a little bit of an issue, isn't it? And that's 7 right there, so we have to block. Didn't see that coming. I think we need more. Ugh, man, what do we have? So we really want him to get rid of this bone rattle at some point. Okay, we've got multiple flyers to block his, or we have multiple ways to block his flyer now. We could do this, we'd get something only for the one turn, but the atrocity into the bone rattle is really what we want. Nothing else gives us that same value here. So I think we have to go for everything. Unfortunately, because he'll just tap everything with the drawbridge. It's looking like we lose this one, actually. He's gotta block something here. Okay. If I had done the math... Oh, it's painful. There's nothing strong enough that could have come back to win us the game with haste from our atrocity. Do we play this or hold it? Do we need one more blocker? Or something ready to attack next turn? He has to answer. He has to top deck. Enough. As much as I want that combo, we really just need to find a way to push that for life. Oh god. Huh. Well, that's a little scary, but I think we have it here, because... 1, 2... Where's he looking to end it on my turn? Oh, he doesn't have enough blockers. Right. Just the number of blockers. So he can tap, he can block. He's waiting for the flyer to go. But this requires 2, so he's got to tap that, right? Okay, we don't need any of that land at this point. Now we could trade. There's nothing in the hand, so it is what it is. We have to trade here, right? Because he can tap it on his turn. Okay, he has to tap. I need to activate this. Activate it again. He has to block it. Needs 2 to block this. Flying has to block. I'm so stressed. This is going to be a close one. Lose the flyers. He loses the one defender. See, let's on the field, see what he top decks. And we're just out of range and we get the win. Whew! Oh, that one had me stressed. Too close, but here we are. Sitting with 4 wins. Currently, 450 gems, along with our pack for the rewards. Let's continue the playthrough. Alright, with the heaviness of our deck, I think we'll just keep the hand. At least we have a couple 3-drop options. Ooh, that's a good card. Hate that first strike, and then there's always the threat of it bumping up to 3/3 with first strike. You can get some really nice trades with that. It'd be nice if we could get the mountain. Ooh, that's nice. Start trying to get a hold of the field here. Now, white has a lot of removal options, so we'll have to be wary of that. White, blue, and black. Could have stall for time or something in there as well. Big hand. This is going to be a long game, I feel. Blue-white can really get a lot of value. And he must be taking this for a reason. We'll take the 2 damage, I suppose. We can come back another time when we have the mana for Colossal Growth. Alright, we'll get the Outrider down for maximum domain damage here. And just get a board full of big creatures. I'm curious what he's holding that he can't play with all this mana available. He's got nothing to block with. Let's go in with both, and we still have the Outrider to defend. Okay. Not bad. It'd be nice to draw a bigger card here. He's really taking his time thinking. Must have some options. Waiting for some blue-white control things to come out here. Stall for time, a geyser, something. I'm always scared to take this without the Colossal Growth. And 2 damage is fine. These are just too valuable defenders to lose with reach. Interesting here. So he's going to look through. Fortunately, it sounds like, I mean, he's only going to be able to pick through these 2. You don't have a lot of options. Alright, Colossal Growth. Expensive. Maybe he's unfamiliar with the atrocity effect. Could have been reading that through. We still don't have anything great in our graveyard for the atrocity, so we might just attack through here and be ready with Colossal Growth if he's trying to do anything. He knows we have it. Do I leave one to defend? No, I'll just push for the 8 damage. We could do the trample here too. So this would have killed him if he hadn't blocked it, but we'll be very close. Okay. Nice, he needed that. That's what I was waiting for. So that, combined with this ability, would have been enough to take out any of the 4/4s. That's what he was holding. Oh man, that lifelink was actually pretty clutch. It's a lot of healing. Ooh. Good value. Love that runic shot. Oh boy, we're looking through the hand again. Ooh. This just got very scary. Wow. Terrible. That also takes away from the Necromass. Alright, we're back on defense for a while here. Yeah, that's a big play. Makes the Necromass more expensive. He gets a powerful creature there on the board. If he goes all in, I'm going to have to trade with the 4/4. Hope that he doesn't have another Take of the Shield in his hand there. He's running low on cards. I could play the Atrocity next turn and bring back the Rager, at least for a quick bit of damage. Although I'm pretty sure that will activate the... I don't know if I can afford to lose 1 life. Alright, here we go. Need to get rid of the Vigilance. Oh, I didn't even think about the multiple activations. Yep. I needed to block that instead of the the rider. Alright, well there's our second loss. Oh boy, alright, another heavy hand. But we do start out with the mire, which is nice. That should smooth out some... keep things flexible for us. We have every kind of land, so I think we'll take it and just... we should be able to play anything that comes up through the deck. Worst case, turn 3 we get a 2-3 down. Ooh. That's not quite what we need. Rager would be nice too. Oh, we're just gonna keep getting things that we don't need. Okay. Let's get a 2-3 body on the field. At least she's playing pretty slow too. Oh. Alright. Well, we got a lot of big creatures, so... Alright, we made it. This is not too bad. Oh, we need another mountain to play these whelps. Okay. Just gonna play a very controlling style here. Guess we're gonna have to come down with the Iconoclast. Let's see here. That's got 2-4. That's to 4-3. At least sneaking a little damage here. Be kind of silly to defend. Really need another mountain. Oh my gosh, what are these defender decks? Oh, do we just Firestorm? I think we just Firestorm. Or do we wait another turn and see? That could be fun. Let's give him one more turn. He's only got defenders on the board. Waste another card. Or not. Well, I don't want to wait here forever. Ah, if only we got another land. Let's drop the Firestorm. We'll tear down these walls. We are up in mana, which is nice. Ah. Wish you had played that last turn. Alright, let's get our whelp on the field so we can start chipping away with flying damage. And, oh, we have the mana. We'll drop the Gardener for now. This is an annoying creature. Binding. Alright, we'll get the Scry. Don't need another swamp. Need some card draw, need some creatures. Let's bring out the Atrocity, and then we'll bring out the actually, that's interesting. So which one are we gonna want here? I think because Atrocity has Menace, we can pull that out. And this can... I'll save that to defend. Probably. Yeah, we lose that Death Touch race anyways. So we're a little more developed on the board. We have no way to get our Dragon Whelp back, unfortunately. That's not quite what we want. We've got a few Rages in here. We haven't come across one yet. We do need some more card draw. Okay, and let's see. We won't be able to block this. And I'd happily take that trade, so let's just push it all in. Might even... I should have probably also attacked with the Bone Rattle, actually. Oh, nice. That's helpful. I'm happy to lose any of this. If you can just mill 3 lands, it'd be great. Don't need them. Oh, there's one of the Rages. Shoot. Is that a Necromancer? Oh no, we wanted this. Oh well. That's okay, we'll keep pushing in for damage. I'm happy to lose any of these. Let's just go for it. Okay, that's fine. Keep chipping away. He doesn't want to give up the sadistic pilgrim. It is a powerful ability if he's got the creatures to back it up. But it's tough being on the back foot for him. Oh, God, such a good card. Brutal Frost too. We want that in our graveyard. Okay, we can at least get more lands out of our deck. Better chance to grab other creatures. Shuffle the deck up. I don't think it matters what type of land we grab here. And we'll attack. Happy to lose any of these. Not like that, though. When I say lose, I mean we want things to go to the graveyard. Or trade with that. Colossal Growth. Well, this is an opportunity to use it as a finisher here. Could use a draw. Let's see, what do we have? Alright, let's think here. We've got 5 on field. We can kick this, get +4, trample, that'll all go through. He can block 2 of it. So that'll get us to 11 minus the 2. This should just finish things off for us, actually. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Go ahead and attack. We'll throw the Colossal Growth down. And we'll throw it on the Splatter Goblin. See what the instant is there. He's got all of his mana up. Let's see if it's an instant. Yeah, it is destroyable. Ugh. It's another card in a graveyard. Do we not get the activation from this? Let's play this, and we'll activate here for a draw, see what we can get a hold of. I need multiple forests here. Yikes. Probably should have just attacked, but I'm waiting for something like that to come down. Finally, okay. Flying. Here we go. Don't need any of this land. It's better to just have the card draw. More mountains than we need. Give us a card. Get the root walla down. More attackers for next turn. You'd be absurd to block with... But do we want to block? No, we actually want to keep that up. Yes. Alright. Oh my goodness, just stalling this out. We're just getting all the lands out of our deck. Just gonna be drawing all our big creatures now. So we can get this up to a 5/5. Can attack with the Death Touch. No, we want to defend with the Death Touch. We should be in a position where we want to trade, I think. Nothing in their hand. Let's get this to 5/5 and we'll attack. Gotta block it, gotta trade something. Either take a trade or sack something. There we go. Alright, that builds up our flyer. And we should be good. We've got Death Touch to defend, we've got a flyer, we've got the 5/4. This will work very nicely with our goblin. We can draw cards. Discard any lands that we get. This one's going the distance, but it's been kind of a slow grind. Not nearly as nerve-wracking as the other one where it was a couple life to a couple life. Okay. We've got a lot in our graveyard, which is problematic. You're gonna pay 3 life to do that? I feel like we've got so much in our graveyards, you could have just thrown one of them down. Oh, okay. I see, you gotta take care of the flying creature. That's fair. Oh, do we want to draw the extra card? Maybe. this down. Get our flyer back down. How much more card draw do we really want? We only have 12 cards left. We have 15. So we're going to activate this because we want to get the Connoisseur built up. We can sacrifice the Goblin. They can't really trade here, right? We had to tap that for mana. We're gonna save. We can get the flyer to 5/5. They have to pick something with reach. They didn't pick something with reach. Interesting. They have something in hand. Do we take that? I think we trade. Maybe not. Too much value from our land, I think, to trade. Let's take the 4 damage. We have another Necromass in here, right? Should have another Necromass coming up. So let's attack with the flyer, right? Didn't play any reach or flying. Indestructible is probably what we want. Okay, he's just gonna trade. We do have access to life gain here, so it's gonna be tough to be taken out by the Pilgrim. We have the Death Touch to defend this time. Though now he does have 2 4/4s. Gonna have to keep that in mind. Does not attack. Interesting. So let's discard a land. We have 2. Can start cycling these through. Another Death Touch on the board is always good. Okay. And they forfeit. Okay. Just like that, we've already almost paid for the next one. If we can sneak out one more, we pay for a whole new draft. Woohoo! As usual, we have a slow hand. We do at least have a 3 and a 4 drop. In this deck, we might just keep that. So we'll see how it goes. We are going to need a swamp in the next couple turns. 2 more draws to get a swamp. 1 more draw to get a swamp. At least he's playing slow too. Okay, we're looking at... Oh, look at that. Not what we needed, but we do at least come up with something that's playable. And we can activate the kicker, get in the damage. Interesting choice to block there. Not sure what he has to gain out of that. Oh boy. Well, here we go. We're going to need some things capable of blocking that. It's got menace. Let's get 2 creatures on the field. We're not going to attack here, of course. Okay, and this is giving me the option to pay life for swamp mana. +1/1 here is interesting, but at least we have the ability to take down a 5 toughness creature anyway. Gets the barricade back. Right now, oh, I wish we had another swamp. Unfortunate. At least we have everything down. We can get maximum value out of the domain feature here. And we'll have to hold and wait. Need another swamp so we can play our flying connoisseur here. Kind of a similar deck theme going on over there. Alright, now we can get the connoisseur down. Now we can just wait as we attack over the top. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm sure he's probably got some removal in there. But he's got to answer it. Okay, nothing yet. This could be a nice early wind grace. Let's go ahead and get it down. Do you have anything else to gain? Not really. I hate to play Necromass for 7, but we just need the power on the board. Need the 5/5. Now we can feel a little bit better about trading. We don't want to be too reckless here, but let's see. Can't run it in. I can make this a 5/5, block the Outrider. Oh, only permanent spells. My bad. I thought an instant would count for that. Okay. So he's destroying creatures. He's looking for cards. That's fine. That Adds to our connoisseur here. Ooh, that's a big Ruwala. Had a lot of death touch. And a cheap Phalanx that he gets on the board. Very nice. A lot of trading is about to start happening, but he still has no answer for flying creatures. Okay, we don't have any destroyed lands, but we'll get this down. Get our Rootwalla down. Really, our blocking answers are just so good. We'll keep everything up, keep attacking over the top with the connoisseur. He needs an answer, either a removal or reach, or come up with a flying creature. Big boards here. Wide boards. Soul Tender is not great. Yeah, we don't have a single card in our graveyard here. Let's just go for the whole kit and caboodle. We'll get a couple of cards in our graveyard. And some lands too. Okay, and we got a Rager. Nice. So we have access to things. Either through the Wind Grace or the Soul Tender once we lose it. Now we could trade this and get pretty good value, but the Death Touch is just going to take out whatever we attack with that's not flying. So we're both kind of in a stalemate here over the Death Touches. Until he comes up with an answer for the Flying Connoisseur. Next turn we can look to draw and life gain with the Barricade. Get rid of the Soul Tender, and then we can activate that ability, perhaps, if we want to get the Rager out. Picked a lot of the same cards here. Oh my goodness, and we get the Bone Rattle too. Interesting. Let's sacrifice something that's really useless to us. Either the Iconoclast or the Soul Tender. I think the Soul Tender here gets more value out of the graveyard. And now, this is a 2-hit win, which is really what I was looking for. Okay, get this on the field. And I guess we will wait. We traded our creature. Smart, he's going to draw on my turn instead of his, so the Connoisseur doesn't get a buff. The life game puts him out of reach of the 2-hit here. If he trades down too far, though, I can just attack with everything and end the game. He can only block so many creatures. So we have... Okay. Interesting. Alright, so this makes it so we really cannot just attack. What does that do? Okay. And let's see. Before his phase, we are going to want to activate the barricade one more time. That gets him all the flying creatures. That's very unfortunate. And we have no trample, so this just got difficult. That is a lot of turns of time that he just bought himself. Now, let's see. He's got a lot of tapped creatures, though. 1, 2, 3. His Death Touch is tapped. Let's go ahead and we'll play the Bone Battle. Get a bunch of creatures here. More draw power. I have a land, now I can make this indestructible. And we're gonna start attacking. Flying creature definitely attacks. Indestructible option definitely attacks. He does not have Death Touch. We'll go with the Necromass. We're trying to get some things in our graveyard so that we can play the Atrocity as well. Okay, we'll play the Crystal Grotto for the flexibility. Scry, nice. We do want Colossal Growth. That gives us the trample we could potentially use. We are going to activate Indestructible, because we don't want to lose that. Ooh, we did this wrong. Got lost. We're going to draw. Submit. Get that Colossal Growth. To start thinning the board. Okay. Things die, flyer gets stronger. We get a couple things in the graveyard. That's good. That's not great. What I do really need is the board wipe here. Oh my goodness, this is actually kind of terrifying. Let's see. I can't even do all this math. At least there's a lot of defenders, or at least a few defenders in the mix. Two flying lands are a problem. The Colossal Growth is not going to quite do it. Okay, we have the reach for this. Oh, he has nothing in hand. I wonder if he just forgot about the reach. Oh, oops, yeah. Oh, that was a big misplay. Alright, so now we just need to not lose this. So we've got the 7/7. He'll block with something, but we can give it 4. That gets to 11. He can only block with 1. I think we have this here. Play the swamp just in case. Okay, we're going to. We actually want the Bone Rattle combo, so let's go to the attack phase. Combat phase, sorry. Connoisseur, I'd love to lose the Bone Rattle. And I guess that's it. That trade was something. We need to keep reach on the board. Debating whether to attack with the Necromass or not. Okay, good. Good. And then we do this, and that is game. Good game. Way too many creatures. Who's got time to do that math? Oh my. But here we are. 6-win draft. More than paid for itself, technically. Because it would only cost $750 to do another one. And now, only 100 more gems, but hey, let's see if we can get a second pack. Or a loss, either way. This is the end of our quick draft. Oh, actually a lighter hand. We have a couple of 2-drops here at the same time. Keep it. We can at least play the goblin for now. Hopefully we pick up a green, so we get some more options. Let's get the goblin down. Then we'll deal with the... You know what? That's not a very fast card. I should have dropped the mire. Okay, we'll get it down. Just get a 2/2 body. I should have gone mire, waited a turn. And then I could either drop one of the greens or the goblin with the kicker. That would have been the better play, I think. We can take that one. It's not like we can block it here anyway. And now we can't play this turn, so yeah, that was a pretty rough start. Definitely not sacrificing land. We're not at that stage of the game yet. But we'll chip in for 2 damage. Next turn, things will start leveling out. We can drop the swamp, get the sentry on the board. That'll help deal with all these flying issues. Like so. A lot of cards in hand still. We'll see if they get any removal options. They are running planes, so they could get whatever the Destroy 4 toughness card is. Blanking on the name. Otherwise, we can drop a couple of little guys and start attacking next turn. Get both on the field, the Iconoclast with the kicker. If we can start trading here, be nice. Ah, we only have 1 forest, so we only get 1. Let's do this, we'll look for a trade. can block with Steward of the Tides if he wants. Definitely keeping the sentry to defend. Alright, I'll take the 4. I should say she. Even though it's Stuntman Mike. Okay, scouting. And kicking for the soldier tokens. Do wish we had one more. One more forest. But we're going for value here, so we're not going to just start attacking willy-nilly. Looking to trade up or even with the Iconoclast, not lose it to 2 soldiers. We don't want to lose the reach with all the flying creatures on the board. This is really preventing a lot of damage flying in right now. It's a nice little filler. Ooh, wants both on top. Could activate the Root Walla for some value next turn if we want. The domain function. Let's get another forest down. I think we'll do that. Either thin out some of the low creatures here, or you can trade in for something. He's adding up how much he needs. I'd like a nice trade. We can get a better value Necromass. Okay. Activate it. And that works for me. This sentry is putting in insane work right now. Alright, trading gets even better for us. I could start sacrificing lands, but I don't think we're quite that desperate. And now, the Iconoclast will take out anything that it trades with. So let's go ahead and send that in. They can take the damage or choose to trade something, but they don't have very good trades on the field right now, so they might just take the 3. That's a problem. We were looking at that in one of the packs. That's tough to get by. A lot of mana. We'll have to get our Necromass on the field. Now at least those can deal with each other. Ugh, all these flying creatures are an issue. Now we can't even trade because of the Mossbeard Ancient. Alright, Tides is getting these lands up. Ooh. This is a tough one. I'm not sure what we have that would really drop as a win con here. They kind of have all their bases covered. Big creature. They've got flyers. Even have reach. And they're kind of ahead on cards. Ooh. And a Citizen's Arrest is going to take care of our Necromass. This might be the end of the line for us. I do have another Connoisseur. This is good flying value that he does not have an answer to. I think we gotta start sacrificing lands. We just need to get something in our... get to something in our deck. Like another land, I guess. So here, let's take a look. The only thing, he could trade a lot for the Necromass. He doesn't even need that much, really. He would just need like these two creatures, and then we have way too much on the field left. We've got to get something started here. And I guess hope that another Necromass pops up. Takes the 5. This is such high value this late in the game. This is going to be tough. Citizen's Arrest. Either one of the Connoisseurs or, yeah, the Necromass. Okay. That's why they took the damage. That was always going to come out. Now we're really stuck here. Let's block some of the damage. At least get the Connoisseurs so they can start attacking. And that gets our flying creatures at least kind of ahead of theirs, but they're going to get one every time they get another land down. Oh, there's a big creature with reach. We get the same. And if I leave this up, we get 6, 7. Oh, we still just don't quite have enough. Alright, let's get some more trades going. So that will trade 1. I'll need to block these, which you can. I think we lose, we're just trying to come up with anything we possibly can. This final chapter is really going to be the death of us. That'll get a boost. And looks like we lose this one. At least I can't come up with another way to win it without our opponent making a mistake here. Alright, and that should be it. Impressive. Now I don't know why they wouldn't just attack with everything here. Like, they could have just won the game this turn. They're technically giving me a top deck. Not that I have anything that could win us the game. Meh, nothing. I was trying to give him the satisfaction. But we'll just go ahead and concede. Well, maybe they'll be nice and concede. Only because I'm on that brink of 2 packs, you know? If this is someone just playing around and they're going to concede the final match. There we go. Good game. Alright, there's the end of our quick draft run. But hey, we'll take it. 6-3. That gets us to that 850 mark, paying for the draft itself. And apparently I finished my 750 gold daily as well. Beautiful. Let's claim our prize. Sweet, got our Dominaria pack and 850 gems. So, thank you very much for joining. I hope that you enjoyed. A bit of a long draft because we were pretty successful. And definitely with a deck archetype I've never really worked with too much before. Fun playing through all the exile and graveyard tactics there. But, of course, we get to keep all of the cards we collected, plus we earned the pack and the gems at the end, so we really worked on filling out our Dominaria United set while this quick draft is up and available. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed the draft. This has been Magic the Budgeting, and I'll see you in the next episode of our low-budget Let's Play.